Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about all the Adopt Me scams that you should be aware of in 2026. So this is going to be a grinding video, and be aware of these scams. I know this is kind of laggy, but so the first scam we all know is spin the wheel. And basically in this scam, a person might say ABC to spin the wheel, and in their profile they might have some random good pets, and they're saying for spin the wheel, and they show proof in their profile. But I think the proof in their profile is probably them using their alts and trading pets to their alts, because I've seen one that gave a neon parrot for spin the wheel or some type of scam, and he still had the neon parrot, and I'm doubting he could get one again, because I don't really suggest in their inventory. And basically what spin the wheel is, the scammers will trade you, or you trade them, and they will say something like this. I'll put it up on the screen and I'll say it. They'll say hey, want to spin the wheel? And if you say yes, you will show them a pet, and if it's a bad pet, they might say, oh, sorry, I can't spin that. I'm only spinning legendaries, megas, or neons. And they're wanting you to put on good pets so they can just take the pet, because we all know how it works. So then they'll take the pet and put it and spin it on their wheel or whatever, and it's a scam. And I was in this server once, and this guy got scammed for his fly red candy corn of this stupid spin the wheel. And if you ever see someone that's spinning the wheel, just say, if they ask you, just decline the trade or say, no thanks, scammer, or something about stop scamming, and try to warn other people by saying, there's a scammer doing spin the wheel or something like that. And then the next scam is called, the YouTuber scam or something. So, and there's two different types of this. So one type is where they say, hey, I'm a small creator or a big creator, and I don't think there's two types, but I don't know. But they'll say, hey, I'm a small or big content creator, can you please subscribe to my channel? Or they might say, hey, can you help me make part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of my video? And let's explain the one where they say subscribe and stuff. So basically, they invite you to a private server, and they say, okay, did you subscribe to my channel or something? And they say, join the community, and they say, I'll give you a pet, a really good pet. But then they might say, but first, to prove you're trusted, can I have a pet? Can you trade your pet to me real quick, and I'll give it back with the prize? And if none of y'all have experienced that type of scam, don't worry, the next one will. It's kind of like this one. And then they will probably take the pet, give it back, and then take another pet, and then give it back. But then the third time they might not give back the pet, and they might say, okay, I'll give back the pet if you add these 2 more pets. And that has happened to me, but it's kind of different. So avoid that scam. The second scam that kind of relates to that other one is basically the same thing, where they say hey, can you help me make part 4 of my video on my YouTube channel? You don't have to subscribe or join any links or communities. And I've fallen for that scam before. I got scammed for my cryptid. But honestly, I don't know if it's really high demand right now, because I don't really want it anymore. I used to want it just to get it back, but I don't really want it anymore. So they might do the same thing, but this is my experience on how it happened. So they said, hey, do you want to help me make part 5 of my video? And I said, yeah, sure. And they said they would give me a frost dragon and a crow if I put my bat dragon in. Of course I didn't. You can see in this grinding video, I still have my bat dragon. I love him so much. It's a he, Mom. And yeah, like, he wouldn't get my cryptid back unless I added my strawberry shortcake and my Dalmatian, which I already traded my Dalmatian and Callaway. I honestly regret the trade, but, I might get them back someday. Like, Mega Unicorn's now worth 41 value, and the Dalmatian is worth, I think, 48 to 47 or something. That's what I know. And sorry about that. And this is the next scam that I'm going to tell you about. The next scam is, let me see. Oh, yes. I don't know what it's called, but honestly, it's kind of like where they invite your friend over. And so let me just explain it. So the thing is, in this scam, a girl or a boy or someone in Adopt Me might come up and ask you, hey, would you like me to give you this pet for free? Or your dream pet or whatever? And if you say yes, you are wrong. They won't. They'll try to scam you. And if you say no, you're right, because that was a good choice. I fell for this scam, but didn't get a scam for it. Again, they wanted my Bat Dragon, so exactly how the scam works, they like put in a pet or whatever, like a really good pet, and they say, hey, do you want this pet or do you want your dream pet for free? And they will like say, okay, friend me and then join me and teleport to me, and then they will say, okay, do you have a sister, brother, or friend that can join you right now? And if you say yes, okay, that's fine. And the person will say, are you guys on a call or in the room next to each other? And none of the answers are wrong or right. They just might ask that for some reason. Like, I don't know. And then, let's see. And then they will say, okay, walk around and spin in a circle or whatever, and to make sure it's not like an alt account. And then they said, okay, can you friend my alt? And then they made the same exact username of my account for my other alt account, which is my dad's, by the way, but I changed it to mine. And then, they said, and then they traded my alt, and then they said, okay, my username, give your Bat Dragon to your brother, which I pretended was my brother's account. And I accepted the trade since it was just my alt account. And then the girl's alt was like a fake username of mine who traded the Bat Dragon, that I traded the Bat Dragon to. And then she said, okay. And then she said, okay, now trade it back. She said that to my brother. And the fake account of mine traded my brother's account. Well, fake brother's account, and they said, okay, trade the Bat Dragon back just so she could get her alt account to give it back to her account. But of course I was like, hold on, wait a minute, because I don't have 2 Y's in my username. So I knew it was a scam. So I was like, and my alt account declined the trades, and I was like, you scammer. And yeah, so just watch out for those scams. Honestly, who knows what more scams there will be, because they're everywhere. That's what I mean. So be careful of those scams. And another scam is, don't trust trade for pets or friend people just because you're rich. But I don't know if it's really a scam, but honestly, that's all I know. And just don't really trust any people who say those type of words or any type of scam, because they will scam you. And I know this because I've got scammed a ton of times before, but I've recovered, and I'm pretty rich now, honestly. But my inventory is worth 1,000 plus, and if you guys got scammed, follow my steps if you got scammed. So go on to the trade where you got scammed and press report and say the reason you got scammed, and you should get the pets back soon. And I'm trying this, but you just have to be patient, because it might take 2 to 6 or 4 days. But I did this yesterday, so it should come back soon. But if it doesn't, you could try another method. Maybe like hacking the account. I'm joking, don't do that. But if you guys do, unsubscribe. If you guys hack someone's account, unsubscribe from my channel, like literally. But I still need subscribers. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not a gold digger. Anyways, so just don't fall for those type of scams because I have, and you don't want to be like me. And I think that's all the scams. But tell me in the comments if there are more scams. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, besties.